right, we're back again this week with more swimming predictions and more hot takes for the men's 2023 NCAA Swimming Championships this week. I've been waiting on this stream for a while, and I had a lot to say when I sat down with Brett Hawk and the swimsuit guy. Lots of fast swims ahead this week for the men, especially from my former team, the Cal Bears. You guys aren't going to want to miss these predictions. Drop a comment down below, which race are you most excited for at this meet? And without further ado, let's get right into my predictions for the men's NCAA Swimming Championships.
All right, boys, we are live, and I believe today we can all hear each other too, right?
Yeah.
Great news. Carl, Can you hear me loud and clear?
Loud and clear, Sonny.
Kyle getting up at 4 a.m. again for this one out in California. We appreciate it, mate.
Of course, yeah. Thanks for having me on.
Now stand up a little bit so we can see what shirt you're wearing. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. There it is.
Got my little early prediction there.
I think so. I actually uploaded a vlog yesterday, and it was a pretty nothingy vlog. But the main point I said was, if you're a swimming coach, you should enable your swimmers to be fast when they race. And I see that you guys I'm sure have seen it as well. But coaches that give their swimmers an 8K practice on the morning of a competition in early season in January or whatever, or they up the volume for a week to prove a point. So then when they swim slow, it's like, hey, you've done a good job after a 60K week. But something that I see with the UVA women, just on results, that I also see with the ASU men, is they swim fast all year round, but they get faster every time they're meant to. And I think that just proves the point that I am trying to make more regularly now, is that you can still taper and get faster and peak while being fast at every step along the way.
Yeah. Kyle, you've experienced this. You've been part of championship teams. You've been part of championship runs. You've seen how the best male coach can get a team, band them together and pull them together and get them to perform at this meet. What's your thoughts on the evolution possibly of swimming, where Dave ultimately may have to switch up his approach in the future, where we are starting to see more teams swim faster in the middle of the season?
Yeah. Do you think he has to change his approach?
I mean, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, I don't know the answer. I don't think the answer today is yes, but I think in the future, as things progress, I think this is the natural progression of swimming, right? We're starting to see it team-wise. With the ASU men and the Virginia women kind of thing, we're seeing it a team-wide approach. Now, I'm not saying Dave has to switch his approach today, but maybe down the line, we're going to see more and more teams start to swim faster in season.
Yeah, I definitely think it caught the attention of a lot of the Cal guys this year, those ASU guys. I don't know if it's going to affect them at the end of the day coming down to championships. So until it affects the championship level, I don't know. I don't know if the change is going to be made for the Bears, because they're doing something right.
Cool. All right, let's go on to the men's meet. We've got a lot to talk about, and let's get into this thing. Maybe straight off the bat. Oh, there we go. Putting a prediction out there early. Okay, Kyle. Cal are the defending champions. Just from your look at the psych sheet and knowing these men, can they go and win it again this year?
Oh man. Dave Durden always said I was the worst at putting on my cap. I'm going to take it back off. But yes, without a doubt, yes. Cal coming in first this year. There's going to be a lot of shakeup in 2 through 4. I got a big prediction coming up ahead.
This event is going to be way, way deeper in each event than the women's meet. Like the women's 50 freestyle was won outside of Maggie and Gretchen. There was like a second in the final. There's going to be like 0.2 between first and 16th in the heats here. This is a deep meet. This is a meet where Josh Liendo could get 3 golds or he could get 3 fourths. And that difference could be the difference between Florida getting like first or fourth in the overall meet.
Let's have a look at the first event, I guess, is the we messed this up last week, but they kick this thing off with the 2 medley relay. First event, fun event. Again, super deep. This is where Cal kind of leaves themselves a little bit of room coming into this thing where they can drop even more time. So definitely Cal are going to be moving up. This is one of those ones that comes down to kind of how your backstroker gets you set up, and then your changeovers are going to be crucial. So backstroke is a key leg, and then changeovers are key. How do we see this going, Kyle?
Well, Florida's going to get off to the hot start. Cheney is going to be fast on the backstroke, but I think Cal can play this a multitude of ways. You could put the fastest 50 backstroker ever in Bjorn Seeliger on the front, or you could leave him on the end, or you could keep Jack Alexi at the end. I don't know who Cal's going to go with on their breaststroker or their flyer, because I see you could definitely mix it up there. You could even throw a Destin Lasco on a fly, and he's going to go pretty speedy. So Tennessee and Florida are so fast in this. I think it's between those three, Cal, Tennessee, and Florida, fighting for the title here.
I like Tennessee. They've got that Jordan Crooks fella and that Brazilian lad who are just really fast. And Hooley, Michael Hooligan Hooley. Yeah, Tennessee.
I do think Cal left themselves enough room, and I agree with you, Kyle. I think they have to put the fastest backstroker in history up front. I just think you got to get that lead early and keep it in this race. It's no good when you're kind of fighting waves and you're behind and you're trying to play catch up on changeovers and things. Cal would be smart to put Bjorn up front and then get themselves a lead and hang on to this thing. I do think Cal kind of take this first event, so that's what I'm picking.
Go. I feel like there's a bias here. Everyone wants Cal to win. Brett wants Cal to win. Carl is literally wearing a Cal billboard. It's bias.
So the 800 free is a different story here. We've definitely got some teams that can go. Arizona State have kind of set the standard here. I actually think they're going to be tough to beat if they come in ready to race like they have all season. These guys are going to be tough to beat in this one. What do you think, Sonny?
Well, you chatted with Grant House the other day, and he seems like the real deal, right? And you pair him with Leon Marchand. That's half the relay right there, and that's a really damn good half the relay. But the Texas team have had like their hooks in this event for so long. They lose Drew Kibler this year, but they're actually, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, they're returning 3 of the 4 guys that have that record we see on our screen right now, that 6038. They've still got Kobe, they've still got Luke, they've still got Carson, and they have countless guys that can swim a 2-3 that they can bring in and do that 4th leg. I think Texas is going to drop the most out of any team here, even Cal. I think this could be down to the wire with Texas and ASU.
Kyle, what are you thinking?
I think you guys skipped over Florida here, which was a big one that I was looking at. I think the top 3 teams are going to be fighting for it here. Avery's never been Cal's strength. They got a really good group of 4 guys, but I think it's going to be those top 3 teams. I do think Arizona State gets it done here.
All right. Well, I kind of leaning towards Sonny on this one. Sold me on the fact that they're returning 3 of the 4 guys on the record relay team, and as we know, Eddie can produce another 200 freestyle anytime he wants. So I'm going to lean on Texas here. I'm going to go Cal on the first event, Texas come back swinging on the second event. We're going into the prelims here, but yeah, this is where kind of the meat starts to play itself out. It is actually a morning championship, right? Like if you don't swim in the morning, you're not swimming at night. You're not scoring any points at night. So I think the top teams know that they've got to wake up the next day and get this thing done in prelims. 500 free. What are we thinking here, Kyle?
It's going to be a fast race. I think, McGahee, Mitchell, and you got Gabe Jett going a 409 at Pac-12s. That's going to be tough to beat. I do think that the experience of McGahee is gonna carry him here. He's had a lot of 500 freestyle A finals throughout his career. He had a great one the other year. I hate to take McGahee over my former teammate in Gabe Jett, but I think he's gonna win this one here. I got Gabe Jett getting top 3 for sure, and I think I see Texas throwing one of their guys in the mix as well, whether it be a David Johnston or Kobe Carosa coming all the way up from 23rd seed. Like they're dangerous for sure, like you said, in that distance.
This is kind of like the thing what I'm talking about with this men's meet. We could scroll down and probably see names that could win this event, like Kobe 23rd, Luke Hobson 20th. These guys have been like 410, I think, at worst. They might have been sub 410 in their careers. And big threes for them is no different to like a dual meet or even less. Like they do nothing for it. I wouldn't be surprised with 3 Texas in the A final if they actually get after it. And Florida look absolutely, we've not mentioned them boys. Jake Mitchell, he's the guy that won that swim off to qualify for the US Olympic team in that crazy situation a couple of years back. He's a serious guy, and he's since transferring to Florida has been awesome. Alfonso Mestre, again, look, 4:10.1. I think this is going to be a Florida-Texas final. But like you've mentioned, Gabe is just insane. Look, he's predominantly a fly swimmer, but he can backstroke, he can freestyle, and he's a winner as well. If I'm going to be bullish for one California swimmer, it's Gabe Jett.
All right, let's go to 2 IM. I mean, I love Hugo Gonzalez. He's an absolute stud. It's a coin toss. You never know what you're going to get with him. You could get, the greatest swimmer that's ever walked the face of the planet, or you could get the guy that you're just like, who the hell is that? Who overtook his body today? You have no idea what you're going to get sometimes with that kid, but he's a talent, that's for sure. But all right, I'll start this thing off and just go out on a limb here and call Leon. Leon's going to win this thing, I think. It's a pretty clear favorite here. I don't think anyone's touching him.
I agree. I think Hugo Gonzalez is always dangerous, and like you said, if he shows up, he's not to be counted out. We shall see what Hugo shows up on that Thursday morning. I'm liking his chances, though. I think it's going to be a lot closer race than people are predicting. So I see both of them going 137.
I don't know. I like an upset. Let's go Hugo. I'm just Cal now. Look, you've rubbed off on me. Brett, the next event is the only event that apparently you even watch at the NCAAs, and that's the 2-length freestyle.
Hang on. Hang on. Seriously, I love the 53, but you calling Leon Marchand to lose? Is that what you're saying?
Let's skip over that. Of course he's not losing.
So I love Hugo, but he ain't beating him. Hugo, if you're listening to this, you're not beating him.
I only got Leon winning 2 out of his 3 events.
All right, 53. Let's go on to it. The greatest event on the books here. I think the exciting thing here is we could finally see a couple of guys under 18. How exciting would that be? Kyle, what do you
how many do you think are going to break 18?
I think 2. I think 2 will do it. Yeah, I think the top. Actually, well, no. Now you've challenged me to think even. Where is Bjorn?
Do you think Cheney? Bjorn's going to break 18. That's what I'm saying.
But where is he?
He's down in there in 8th.
Oh, he's in 8th.
He was full bearded, full leg hair, full chest hair at Pac-12s. He's got a lot to come off still.
Are you telling me that we could see 3 guys under 18?
Do you think Liendo's going under 18?
100%. Liendo's winning.
Yeah.
Do you think that Florida didn't burn it out at SECs?
Not a chance. Liendo is a big game swimmer. He's I'm backing Liendo so hard.
Wow, that's a big call. Good for you, Sonny. Out on a limb, he's going Liendo. Are you calling 3 guys under 18 or not?
No.
Does Bjorn get under, Sonny?
I have more faith in him going sub 40 than sub 18.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I like that call as well. I'm not going to disagree with that, but Bjorn was 18-2 last year. So if he's gained anything in that 100 freestyle, I'm sure he'll be able to transfer it over. Maybe, I could see a 17-9 would not surprise me out of Bjorn. Yeah.
So fun fact here, I won the NCAA Championships 26 years ago. 26 years ago, and I recorded a time of 19:16. That would be 28th right now.
That's still pretty sweet. Yeah, you're still making the championships.
28th, man. I'm not even in the B final. I'm sitting on the bench watching the meet.
You guys don't have Crooks winning though?
Okay. All right. Let's get serious here. Let's pick a winner here. Kyle Mills, who you picking, Kyle?
I got Crooks winning.
Yeah. Okay. Sonny, who you picking? Leander.
Josh.
Okay.
Yeah,
I got the world champion winning this thing. I'm going with Crooks. Come on. He's world champion, Sonny. And just a quick mention here, by the way, diving is going to play into this, and this is where I guess we start to see some separation and some people scoring points. I don't know what it's like, but I imagine Texas has some diving again this year. Cal actually has a diver, right?
We bring in our first diver in a little while.
A lot of pressure on that kid. Come on, mate. Let's score some points here. All right. 200 free relay. Who is it? Florida, NC State, Arizona State. Yeah, you got your top players in there. Kyle, who are you picking here?
I think everyone's picking Florida. I don't think there's a debate about that. They're like a second ahead in the seeding. They're on the cusp of that record. I don't think they get it though. I don't think they're breaking that Auburn record.
You don't think they're getting the Auburn record? Wow. Sonny, are they getting this Auburn record finally after all these years?
Josh Liendo's going out in 17.5 and just smoking everyone.
Breaking the 50 free record on the way?
Yeah.
I did get a little bit of inside word from the Florida staff after SEC saying that this team was not completely rested and shaved for this event right here. I asked them specifically. They said there's more in the tank. I mean, they're right on this record. I see Florida being the first team to go 113, this record finally going off the board. And what a beautiful, we're
That's
going to have a
so
little
fast.
celebration. Yeah, 113 is flying. Florida's going to win this thing. They're going to break the NCAA record. I'm calling it right now. Boom. Day 2. Let's go to prelims, 4 a.m. Here we go. Now we're going to have some debate here. This is where it gets interesting. Kyle, what's your thoughts here?
This is where I got Hugo Gonzalez once more coming back and defending his title. This is the event that I said. I know how I said Marchand was going to win 2. He was going to lose 1. This is the one. Hugo, this is his baby. He's not letting anyone touch this. I think Hugo Gonzalez wins this one. I think he's going to – the freestyle and breaststroke are going to have to be key legs for Gonzalez catching up to Marchand, because I think Marchand takes it out quick, and it'll be a battle coming home.
So you're saying in a head-to-head race, you're telling me in a head-to-head race when they're going stroke for stroke and they're looking across at each other, you're telling me Hugo Gonzalez is tougher than Leon Marchand?
He's got that grit. Yes, I 100% will take Hugo Gonzalez.
You're saying the Spanish kid's tougher than the French kid. That's what you're saying.
I am saying exactly that.
Wow. Sonny, are you agreeing here?
I'll be completely honest, Carl, but this is stupidity. It's not about toughness. You said that Hugo's going to come through on the breaststroke. I'm sorry. Have you seen Leon Marchand's breaststroke? No one in the world can go past. If Leon is winning at 200, no one in history could go past him. His breaststroke is absurd. He just broke Will Lecon's 200 breast record. No one is touching him at breaststroke. And what did Bob say he done in practice the other day, Brett? Didn't he push a 500 freestyle that was just absurd as well? He could win the 500. No one's overtaken him. And especially not Hugo, who's not even going to get silver because Carson's a stud. Real quick question from Cool Dumpy. Does Leon break 330 or not?
Yes, he does.
Carl saying no. I'm going to go yes as well.
I mean, he went 31 at a dual meet, didn't he?
Yep, he did. Yeah.
Shaved.
Yeah, but it was still an outdoor dual meet. I mean, he's got to be able to find a 2.5 at NCAAs, doesn't he?
Carl have so much belief in the shave. You can just see it. Look, Carl is he's on that prayer that the shave takes off seconds and seconds. Look, Carl's grinning as if to say, I'm a joker here. I've just said Hugo's overtaken him at the breaststroke.
Come on, this is hot takes. This isn't let's look at the paper. Come on, guys.
Yeah, no, hot takes tells me that Leon Marchand has been hot all year and he's going to stay hot. So I'm picking Leon.
That's fair.
This is an interesting one. 100 fly. Let's move on. What do we got here? Kyle, what are you thinking?
I think that Crooks and Leendo could both take down Youssef here. We'll see what it comes down to. I like Jordan Crooks to win this one, though. I know Sonny's going to hate me for that.
Oh, look, Carl, I don't hate anyone. And, to say that Jordan Crooks is going to beat Josh Leendo after he did the other day, it's not an outrageous comment, right? I just think on paper he's the best butterfly swimmer. There's no doubt about that. Jordan Crooks is not a great butterfly swimmer. He's just a really bloody good underwater kicker. When it comes to the last 25 and they're all on the surface, Josh knows how to win a race like this, and that's why I'm kind of backing Josh here in this race.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm going with Leendo on this one. I think he takes it.
I've also got to give a shout out to Umatikan Gurez, the Turkish lad in 10th. I've coached him for a bit last summer. Great underwater kicker as well. He's my boy. I reckon he will drop some time. Harvard swimmer.
Harvard is a smart boy.
All right, let's go to. Do we ever think anyone from Harvard's stupid? Is that why do we give the Harvard guys credit for being smart just because they go to Harvard?
I think that's exactly why we give them credit.
All right, moving on. That was a stupid comment, Brett. 203. What have we got? I don't know. Oh, this is Grant House. Okay, Grant House, here we go. This is him. This is him saying, I'm going to take this thing. I spoke to him directly. He said he's going to win this thing. Anyone disagree that Grant House is going to win this, Carl?
You look at the number 2 and number 3 seed, and both of them are from their times from SECs. That meet is so hyped. I don't know if either of those guys are going to be able to touch those times. Grant, on the other hand, he did that at Pac-12s. Sure, he had some competition, but he's still got a half second on the rest of the field, and I like where he's sitting. I can't pick anyone against him.
I remember, Brett, you and Nate and myself, I guess, run a kick competition about a year and a half ago now, and the winner of that was Luke Miller, the NC State junior, and he's really good. I feel like this could be his big breakthrough, and he watches Grant House win.
So he comes in second. Is that what you say?
Yeah, I guess.
No, I'm picking Grant House until someone proves me wrong. I'm picking my boy here. ASU, Grant House. I'm with you, buddy. If you're listening, go get this thing done, mate. It's all you. He was unshaved, Kyle. You like that? He was unshaved at the.
To what degree, I guess. I don't know. They looked pretty shaved to me. They looked pretty shaved to me.
Oh,
I mean, he had a big mo.
Yeah, that was it though, right?
Yeah, I don't know. He hadn't shaved his back, maybe. I don't know. He's got something left. He got a little shave in him. So
Hey, he's got a shave in him. He's got a shave left.
All right, 100 breaths. Let's go on. What do we got here? Oh, Max McHugh. He's back again. Is he still swimming? Max?
He must be about 27 as well.
He's got to be old. He's won this a few times, hasn't he?
He's my year, technically. So he's only a fifth year.
Wow. But hasn't he won it a couple of times?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I got him winning it again. I hate to go against my guy, Reese Whitley here. He's down in fifth right now, but it's going to be a tight race. And I think Max knows how to win.
Has Reese Whitley ever won an NCAA title individually? I'm just gonna put it out there. I apologize, but has he been disappointing in terms of his potential, what we thought he could do, and then what he's actually done?
I think that 148 that he went in the two breast a couple of years ago is definitely going to come out on that last day. I think he's got some good stuff in the bag for his final NCAAs for us.
But did you not think Reese Whitley was going to be a dominant force in the NCAA when he signed that paper and you were like, he's going to be my teammate, that guy's going to win 4 years in a row? Did you not think that?
He lived up the expectations for me. He's always been great to me. I think that
he's been a nice guy to you. He's been a nice teammate.
Just been getting tough. The field's tough. Like, let's look around at what it was. I don't think you even had guys going 50 points a couple years ago. Now you got.
What do you mean the field's tough? He's 6'8". He's a giant.
There's 4 guys that are seeded to go 50 point already. Like,
look at the record.
Yeah, and they're 5'6". He's a 6'8" giant. Did you not think this guy is going to dominate every time he steps up on the block? I thought that, and yet he's not an NCAA champion individually. I'm just saying, I'm just a little disappointed. That's all. So, are we picking him to win this one, Sonny? Is he finally going to win one?
I didn't find Leon Marchand, so I'm passing on this one. This is not a fast field. Look, they're all over a second off the NCAA record from 5 years ago. Breaststroke's getting slow.
All right, McHugh. Yeah, I'm going to pick McHugh at home. I'm taking it. All right, let's move on. 100 back. Cheney.
This is another good race.
This is a good
dark horse
field.
here. We Bjorn down all the way in 11th.
Beyond. Do we see someone go 43 here? Is that a question?
I think that's what you have to go to win.
Does Destin Lasco have a 43 in him?
I want to say so. He did that with the full beard, the 44.5.
You did?
Okay. I think anything's possible. He's been his back half though. Like that guy's back half. He's coming home in like 21 high. Honestly, if he does it, like it's so fast coming home.
No one's mentioning Casper. Casper, NC State. He's a world championship medalist in backstroke. He's a great underwater kicker. He comes from great tradition with people like Coleman Stewart. Casper's going to win this in like a solid 43. I just want to find a picture of the cowmen at Pac-12, all with beards like Santa Claus, because I'm getting this image that they're all just the hairiest blokes on earth, and they're all just like massively bearded.
Yeah, they're like they've been hanging out in Afghanistan. They're just like bearded like this, yes. And they're ready to shave. No, it'll be good. Who are we picking on the win here? So winning who?
Destin Lasco.
Oh, bang. Cow guy. And you're picking Casper.
Casper.
Okay, men's two back. Give us a winner, Kyle.
Top 3 seeds going with Destin Lasco here. He's breaking Murph's record.
Lasco for the win and the record. Sonny?
Yeah, Destin.
Destin's get the win here. Yeah, get it, Destin. I'm all over him too. 100 free. Who are we picking, Kyle?
Bjorn Seeliger. He's going to go 40.15.
Wow, you're going back to back. You're going back to back Cal wins here. Okay.
Saturday's our big day. I think we're going to hammer it home, get off to a good start. I think a lot of people are going to be shaking. Okay. Sonny, you're picking Leando.
Yep.
And then the winning time would be what?
40.1.
If anyone can do it underwater, you got to think Crooks is right there. Bjorn is solid.
Bjorn another year and he's got it.
Another year?
He's got a senior year ahead of him.
What's wrong with him? Is he Is his beard gonna grow longer? Is that what you're saying? What's wrong with this kid? Jeez, you're not giving him credit for the work he's just done. He hasn't even swum this year, and you're like, next year he's got it. I mean, you just called him for the win. Oh my
He's gonna
God.
win. He's still gonna win. I didn't say he was gonna break the record. I said 40.1.
But I'll go with Bjorn on this one. I think Bjorn does win this one. So back to back for Cal. Okay, next one, 200 breast. So this is where Cal does not go 3 for 3. Reese Whitley does not get the win. Unfortunately, this is Leon. This is all Leon, right? Anyone picking not Leon?
No.
Nah. This is where Cal will run away with it, I think. So Leon's winning this. We all agree. Let's go to the 2 fly.
Oh, there's the boy.
Oh,
Gabe.
wow.
With the hair.
Another Cal. Another Cal win. Jeez, Cal could be. I mean, if Reese Whitley decides to step up and take down one of the greatest 200 breaststrokers of all time, we could just see a Cal clean sweep here. It's not going to happen.
That would be a very sweet last day.
Gabrielle, he gets the win, hey, Kyle?
Oh, I think so. You see that guy's hair recently? He's out there looking like Dennis Rodman from the Bulls back in the day. He's got some lid on him, but he's an even better butterflyer. I think he goes 138 here. I think he wins this one.
I think 138 is conservative. This guy is seriously good at swimming.
And what about Brendan Burns, the guy that just laughs at the camera when he wins? No?
I like him. I like his dad. His dad's a fan of the show, but
Yeah.
Gabe is ridiculous.
Gabe went out in a 4600 at the 100 split in the 200 fly at a dual meet that I was at earlier this year. And I was just putting numbers together, and I'm thinking if he's going out 46 again, he can come home 52 and still go 138. Like,
he's going to go like he could break this record. Like he could break this record.
Okay, fun fact. You guys know his mum and dad swam at Auburn. You know that?
Yep.
Both Auburn. And then I recruited his sister. His sister swam for me. And then he went to Cal and is tearing it up. I think he wins. Yeah, you're right. He's going to get the win here. This is where Cal has really just taken a hold of this meet. And it becomes a Cal event right now. 1650 quickly. Let's have a look. No
Who
idea.
are they? What's going on? What does 1431 mean?
No idea.
Kyle wants to do it properly, and we're just
Kyle,
give us some thoughts.
Give us something.
I don't think it's been as fast as it has historically. So I honestly can't say I know anything about the Kentucky freshman. David Johnston's been pretty good, but if that guy's going 14:31, he's got 6 seconds on the rest of the field. We'll see what happens. I don't know.
All right, let's have a look at this last relay quickly.
Safe starts. That's the name of the game here.
Yeah, you're right. This is where Cal just sit back and say thanks for the meet.
Cal was seeded first for the last relay as well. Wow.
Wow, what a day.
They're going to have an amazing 4 there. They got Matthew Jensen, Jack Alexi, Bjorn Seeliger, and Destin Lasco or Hugo Gonzalez could go 41s on that as well. Do they break the record? No. I think they go 244, though, even with safe starts.
I'm going to disagree. I think they do take the record here. I think they take it. I think they've got a buffer. I think they're winning the meet by enough where they can kind of push it and get this record. I think they're taking down this record. Cal's going to get this win. Cal and Man are going to hold the trophy up. I think that's it. Kyle, I appreciate you getting up, mate. This has been fun hanging out with you and doing all this, mate.
Always.
One thing is for sure, this week is going to have a lot of fast swimming. We had a lot of hot takes. Which ones did you guys agree with? And which ones were just complete garbage? Make sure to subscribe to the channel for all things swimming and all athletic content. We got some big things coming up, and I'm sure you guys are not going to want to miss it, so subscribe. That's going to do it for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed all of our spicy hot takes. Without further ado, go Bears. I'll see you next week.